Do you have a philosophy about imparting music onto your kids, and how do you do it?
I mean, I try to introduce them to, I like all types of music, very broad range from hip hop to R&B to folk to, pop to hard rock or metal like Tool and stuff like that. So I play all of that stuff for my kids. And they pretty much don't like any of it. But when they were really young, they got super into it. So I'd have my daughter, like 3 years old, like rocking out to the Decemberists and just being like so into like this like real indie stuff.
So,
And now,
but if it's important to you, like that's what we played in the car, when they were younger, before they can say, please play Radio Disney or whatever. But if it was important to you that they like something like your favorite band, how do you, like, without saying to them, which Dave and I talk about often, the particular ways, if you really want them to like something, if it's important to you, how you insert it into their lives without saying, you got to listen to this. We love this so much.
and if you want them to like it, you should probably not even talk to them about it. Tell their best friend and have their best friend play it for them.
No way. I like to do it on road trips
Yeah. Captive
because
audience.
they're trapped in the car and they can't go anywhere, and you can just play. You can mix in some stuff that they like, and then you can mix in some stuff that you like or that makes you nostalgic, and then it tricks their brains because they're going to associate that with their road trips and their vacations and their chilling with their parents.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
just sort of inserting it into moments that they might remember is just a way to hack that and make them like it too. My son recently started loving CCR because it reminds me of my dad, right? Like if I put on Bad Moon Rising or something, I just feel like I'm hanging out with my dad. So I started playing it just like sometimes, and my younger son loves it. He's like, play that country music. That's what he calls it, because we don't really listen to country, but he calls it that. And now he loves it. And when he told my dad that he listens to it, my dad was so excited. And I just think that's so cool. It's like a way to connect all the way through generations by just knowing the same song. I think it's really cool to do that.
What was on your Mother's Day playlist besides ABBA? What'd you put?
Well, the only reason I did ABBA was because I was just like I was a little bit trying to annoy them because, that's how I am. But I don't know. I like a variety of music as well, same as Joel, except Joel's a little more into like hip hop stuff than I am. But I also listen to things that remind me of my childhood, which would be I have three brothers and they were older than me. They're all, well, I have one younger one, but the two above me were like these cool guys in high school when I was young. And so there was a lot of like 90s grunge, like there was like Pearl Jam and like Stone Temple Pilots. And when I was a kid, I did not like those, but I will find myself gravitating towards like some good like 90s grunge music.
Yeah.
And then also, they all loved Foo Fighters, and my dad got really into Foo Fighters with my brothers, and they go to concerts, although they have not invited me, which I should be offended about. But so
This
I sometimes listen to all those classics. Those are the classics to me, but my kids call them oldies. I'm like, I don't know if those are really oldies.
That
Do you
is
think?
painful.
It's 30 years old.
Painful.
They are kind of they're oldies. I'm sorry.
That can't be right, Dave. That can't be.
Yeah.
Or what they say? K Earth now. It's what's the format that they call it? It's not oldies. It's
Classic hits.
classic. Yes, they're classic hits. That's it.
Yeah.
My
Same
kids will
thing.
call stuff vintage too. And I'm like,
Mhm.
it's not vintage if it's from the 90s.
It is to them.
Yeah. And my kids will also say, is this from the 1900s?
Brutal.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
1907.
It hurts.
Okay, so do you feel like you're leaving your mark, your musical mark on your kids? Like, have they absorbed what has been most important to you?
I listen to music nonstop, like around the clock. So 100%, even if I'm not trying, they're picking up on it. Um, I listen to a lot of indie stuff too. And Andrew Bird, Iron and Wine, a couple of my favorites. I took my kids to see them in concert, and they were like, "I don't know any of their songs." I'm like, "You do." And once this concert started, I could see them like, oh, "I know this one," because I play it so much that they started picking up on it. So I think it's inevitable. We'll leave our musical mark for sure.